Hello everyone, this is ScabCat242 and here is my review on the DC Icons Joker by DC Collectibles. So this was a figure I had been wanting to get ever since I saw this mentioned a while ago, and here it is. And overall, I like the look of it so far. So as you could tell, this is definitely the old school Joker, probably from maybe late 70s, maybe even early 80s. Can't pinpoint which decade or era from the Batman story arc, but I would probably say it was from maybe the Death in the Family. I could be wrong about that, but if anyone who's watching that, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But overall, I like it. There are some things I had some issues with this figure, but I think sculpt-wise, design and paint, it came out pretty good. For the most part, I didn't see any errors on my figure when I got this, and he came with a good amount of accessories. He came with his Tommy gun, which he holds pretty well in his hand. Then he also comes with a crowbar, and then he can hold it in the same hand. Now, unfortunately, he only has one set of hands that holds one weapon, so if you want to hold the crowbar, you got to take that one out and switch. When I'll show you how that works. So as you can see here, he has one fisted hand, so basically if you want to swap out, you just take him out. But unfortunately, there's no other hands on this side to swap out. So basically, you just carefully just kind of wiggle this out, try not to break the peg, and just swap the other hand in. Let's put the crowbar. The crowbar fits pretty snugly too, so yeah, there you go. That's how that works. So it's kind of unfortunate that you can't hold both weapons, but overall, that's just my little nitpick. I'm definitely going to have him with the Tommy gun, so let's take a look at him more. So as you can see here, he's got his hat. Now, unfortunately, this does not come off. This is actually sculpted on, so it's going to be there permanently. I wish that could be an option, but that's not the end of the world. So his jacket is actually made of a nice flexible material, so you actually can get him posed in some pretty good statures. So articulation. So there are some things I had an issue with this guy. So as I said, he can move pretty well, but the thing that kind of bothered me was he has no waist articulation, and he's got an ab crunch that barely works. Goes that forward and that much back, but no waist articulation. Now his head moves good. Now I'm not sure, but it seems like there might be a ball joint with a peg inside his head, so he can look down that much and look up, of course, side to side. But look at the rest of his articulation. So ball joint in his shoulders, got a bicep swivel, double joints in the arms, wrist articulation. There's a hinge in the wrist. Like I pointed out, the ab crunch, which barely works. Ball joints in the legs, goes up pretty high. Double joints in the knees, and really good ankle pivot. So yeah, even though there's no waist articulation, it's not the end of the world. I think he does, for the most part, enough what a Joker figure should do. So as height wise, so I'm going to compare him to another figure in the Icons line. I'm going to compare him to Harley Quinn. So I think he's pretty good scale. Definitely good scale with her. So if you have the Harley or Joker figure, they would definitely look good on your shelf. Paid about $20 for this guy. You can probably find it at any collectible or comic book store in your area. I like him. If you don't have a Joker figure, this is probably a good route to go, because I know some of the other past Joker figures, especially from the DC Universe Classics line, have gotten a little bit expensive now. But overall, cool figure. If you're a fan of the Joker, I definitely recommend picking him up, and hope you enjoyed watching.